We'll have more to say, of course, as we proceed through to the next election. But today I want to specifically focus on the Coalition's approach to fiscal policy, productivity, tax reform, along with housing, energy and industry policy. Now, a Coalition government is putting productivity and per-person GDP growth at the centre of our economic strategy, because productivity is what allows higher wages without higher inflation. Higher wages without higher inflation. This allows both workers and businesses to flourish. We've already gone further than most oppositions, opposing more than $58.7 billion of Labor's new spending. Labor has no fiscal guardrails. It has abandoned the rules that supported every good budget since Peter Costello established the Charter of Budget Honesty, including putting a speed limit on taxing and spending through a tax to GDP cap and containing spending growth to less than growth in the economy, committing to reducing debt and delivering structural surpluses over the medium term. The Coalition will restore these rules. The word productivity is hard to find in this budget. Labor has all but given up on productivity reform, and its revised assumption of 1.2% per annum average growth looks heroic against the experience of the last 2 years. Productivity, of course, has been a challenge across the world for many years, but not like we have seen in Australia in the last 2 years. The 5.4% drop in Australian labour productivity since Labor came to power is unprecedented in our lifetimes and unmatched amongst major advanced economies. The collapse in productivity makes sustainable increases in real wages, which we all want to see, all but impossible. Labor's workplace relations changes are making a bad situation worse at a time when workers want greater purchasing power in their pay packets and more flexible outcomes. It's taken the definition of a casual employee from 5 paragraphs to 3 pages with 15 to 25 steps just to employ someone as a casual. The Coalition will reverse this change. This is the start, not the end, of what we need to see to get productivity moving. We know productivity reform is essential to address the fiscal challenges presented by an ageing population and falling service delivery. For instance, the Productivity Commission estimates use of digital technology can deliver savings of $5.7 billion a year to the health system while providing better outcomes for consumers. But getting productivity back on track is essential because the first step of tax reform is to restrain the growth in spending.